So why Thrive Medicare Strategies? So my background is as a financial planner. And when I first started the business as a financial planner, there was no such thing as Medicare prescription drug plan. So a couple years into my business, they made a rule that every single person on Medicare has to sign up for a prescription drug plan. And if you didn't, you received a penalty. So this was a hot topic that year. So my phone rang from one client asking me, which of these plans should I pick? And I didn't know what to tell them. And I was honest, and I said, that's not my expertise. Second day, another client called me, and I said, hey, let me see if I can find this out for you. And I walked around the office and talked to 30 other financial planners, and not one of them knew which direction to go. So the next day, a third person called me, and I said, you know what, why don't I just try to figure this out? How tough could it be? So what I had to do is I had to find out that there were 14 companies in my state who offered Medicare prescription drug plans, and each of the companies offered multiple plans. So I had to call up and spend 15 minutes on the phone with each company explaining to them, I do not want a salesperson to come to my house. I just want you to mail me a kit so I can take a look at the plan. All 14 of them sent me in. So you should have seen my office back then. I had stacks and stacks of paperwork, and it took me 2 weeks to go through them all. I found out two things. Number one, it's a whole lot more complicated than I ever get every credit for. Number two, there wasn't one right plan for everybody. Of my 6 clients of Medicare age, all 6 of them ended up with different plans. So that year, my clients went back to their daily lives, playing golf, cards, going on their boats, seeing family members, and invariably the topic of Medicare came up. I received more referrals on a $15 prescription drug plan than I did on the stock market, having a gangbusters year. So I gladly welcomed these referrals to my office and helped them choose the right plan for themselves. So the first year I did 6, the second year I did another 25 of them. Once that season was over, I received a phone call from an insurance company saying, hey Scott, we never recruited you, we never trained you. Your client satisfaction scores are through the roof. Who are you? So I went to coffee with them, and they actually asked me to become their lead presenter for their Medicare 101 in my local area. So I started doing Medicare 101 education events for people, and fast forward 10 years, I've done the same presentation over 100 times. And come 2015, other people in my office who weren't making this part of their business were starting to realize how big of an issue this was becoming. 10,000 people every single day are turning 65. And this is a hot topic in our industry because healthcare and retirement is something that we're all trying to budget the clients for. Now, financial advisors, our training is how to budget for this expense. And I saw a slide in a presentation some years ago that I was baffled by. The average couple would pay $285,000 in medical healthcare expenses in retirement. So none of the topics that we're trained on are how to reduce that cost or minimize it. It's always how to budget and pay for it. So that's why I founded Thrive Medicare Strategies, to help my colleagues help their clients. At the end of this presentation, we're going to have you be able to make an informed, educated, confident decision on what plan is right for you.